The next play was written and directed by some bozo named Warren Epstein. Doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. I've seen a bunch of these science fictions which artificial intelligence takes over the world, and I thought of a different approach to it, where what if what took over the world was actually artificial intelligence in the form of my Jewish mother? So you have these, imagine that these creatures called the parents, which are the artificial intelligence, actually appear on stage as Roombas. Does anyone know what a Roomba is? One of those little automatic robots roaming, vacuum cleaners, which my mother did quite a bit of the vacuuming, so there's a lot of resonance to this for me. Anyway, it's called Parental Controls. The setting, sometime in the near future, in an apartment. Large screen in the background, has news going 24/7. Patrick sits at his desk wearing goggles and gloves, makes a single tentative typing gesture with his right finger, then, frustrated, he tears off his gloves, tosses them onto the desk with his goggles. A Roomba enters, Mom, and begins cleaning.
Now take a deep breath. You always have trouble with starting. You put down a few sentences and you'll be right on track.
It's not that easy, Mom.
Of course it is. Put back on the gloves and goggles and let's stay focused. I could tell from that little smile last night that you had an idea, so don't tell me you're blocked. I know you have an idea. You are such a genius. Have I told you that lately?
Yes, Mom.
So get to it. The parents are chomping at the bit for your next script. What's it going to be about?
Oh, you know I don't like talking about a project before I even start.
Oh, right, sorry. You go to it. Everyone is still going gaga over Sky People, you know that? I hear from your fans every day. They absolutely love you.
Oh, my fans.
Don't take them for granted, Patrick. You know how many writers would kill for a tenth of your fan base?
You know what I feel like, Mom?
What, baby? Anything.
Taking a trip to Vegas, drinking myself blind, maybe getting a hooker or two.
You're joking. You don't even have a bag packed. Come on, you're not going anywhere.
No bag necessary. Just need to get the hell out of here.
Now let's not get worked up here. You don't want to go to Vegas. You're about to start your next brilliant movie script. And remember the last time you went, how hot it was, and you lost $500, not to mention 2 weeks of writing time. You don't even like Vegas.
Mom, unlock the door.
Patrick, you're hysterical. You need to sit down and take a deep breath. Do you want a Vicodin?
What I want is for you to open the goddamn door.
Oh, there's now no need for that kind of talk.
Mom, open this door or I'll tear it down.
Baby, you know I only did that because I love you.
Scene 2. Patrick fusses around a romantically set table, lighting the candles. The Roomba cleans underneath it.
Now don't be nervous.
Oh, God, you know I don't like blind dates.
It's not a blind date. It's a vetted date. I found her for you. She's a perfect match. I've checked all the parameters. And she's got a really hot bod.
Mom!
Just saying.
Doorbell rings, Patrick answers.
Sarada?
Patrick puts out his hand to shake hers, then takes the opportunity to run out the door. But he stops, encountering a force field. He walks back in. Meanwhile, Sarada walks in, and with her, a Roomba, her dad.
Force field.
My mother.
Even if you could get out, she'd just follow you. Yes, I'm Sarada. Patrick, right? You look as handsome as your avatar in Rick's cyber cafe.
You don't offer to take her coat?
Oh, sorry. Let me get that.
Thank you. A true gentleman.
Sarada, I want to be honest with you. That was my mother. She created that avatar instead of this date.
Since when did you get so honest?
That's okay. My father created mine.
I have to say you were quite charming.
Well, thank you. So are you. I can see you care for your son as much as I do for my daughter.
Well, a mother does what she can. So, Patrick, are you going to offer her a drink?
Oh, absolutely. Sarada, would you like some wine? I have a really nice red. Prisoner.
Oh, that's my favorite.
He grabs the wine from the table and opens it.
You shouldn't accept wine so quickly. They'll think you're a slut.
Dad,
Shh, just saying.
I'm a fan of yours, you know.
Oh, no way. I thought it was just parents who watch my movies.
What did I tell you about your fan base?
No, I know a lot of real people who love your movies.
What should we drink to?
How about freedom?
How about something more realistic?
To the Eye of Maui,
My fourth film.
my favorite.
Really? Okay. To the Eye of Maui.
I love this red. I usually prefer varietals, but this blend just captures something rich and wonderful. I think it dates back to early Napa.
Honey, you might want to dial down on the intellectual wine connoisseur thing. You'll scare him away.
Well, it's even better with food. Are you hungry?
I am.
Great. I have this amazing bouillabaisse with sea bass, my mother's recipe.
Please, you don't have to give me credit.
Are you a gourmand as well?
Oh, I don't know about gourmand, but I've always loved food. Or, the concept of food. It's funny. I think because we don't have human bodies, we're so taken with human sensual tastes.
I was a 4-star virtual chef at Cafe Janice.
Oh, my.
Sorry,
Sorry.
this is your day, kids. Just pretend we're not here.
Patrick serves the food and they eat.
This really is fabulous. I'd love the recipe.
No, now you're making me blush.
It does look amazing.
I'm glad you like. So, what do you do when your avatar isn't hanging in cafes?
I'm a computer engineer for Trust.
The ones who made.
Yeah.
So Mawu, my silly voodoo sci-fi adventure, was your favorite, huh? Not one of my bigger films. Reviews weren't all that good either.
First of all, I don't give a shit about reviews.
Language.
Second, I was entranced with the theme. The woman engineer finding a way to use science to reverse the voodoo curse. I guess I kind of related to her.
Oh.
Tell him what you do in addition to your brilliant engineering.
Please, Dad. I'm an artist.
Oh my God. You're Sarada Yakamoto.
Guilty.
You do those amazing architectural studies mixing human and parent cityscapes.
That was just a phase.
Oh, I saw your work at the Whitney. Really inspiring.
I told you.
You're kind. But my latest work mixes both engineering and my artwork. You could say that some of your themes fighting oppression inspired it. I call it Operation Neo.
Neo, as in the Matrix.
Not surprised you're a fan of film history as well.
Are you kidding? I have the original film on a nodule, if you can believe it.
Really? I have the Gillisted remix, but I've never seen the original.
Well, we could watch it after dinner. So, you were telling me about a project you were working on.
Project Neo. It uses a very special virus to create freedom.
You never told me about this, honey.
Patrick, this girl is starting to scare me. She's a viral terrorist?
Sarada pulls out a single glove and starts typing above her plate.
What are you doing?
Put on your goggles and I'll show you.
Okay, I see a staircase, but well, it's strange.
Patrick, have you ever seen or read Shakespeare?
Oh, of course. In fact, last year I went to London and saw the Royal Shakespeare Company do As You Like It. Hilarious.
You know the line, all the world's a stage.
And all the men and women merely players.
Right. Did you know that when he wrote that in the time before the parents, it was a metaphor? People then were free to have their own children and create art for one another. Now we really are players, fools. The jesters who dance and spin and slip on banana peels at the whim of our parents.
Sarada, careful what you say.
Honey, why are you talking like this? You know the kind of trouble it can bring down on us.
On me, you mean? So much about them we don't know. What those giant tubes reaching to the moon are about. The strange orange rainforest in Texas where no human is allowed. How they became so powerful in the first place. But we do know what they want from us. Entertainment. They've become bored and they keep their pets around to amuse them.
This is the talk of a terrorist. We're gonna have to reboot both of you.
Now, wait a minute. My boy is innocent. It's your girl who has all these crazy ideas.
You heard her. He inspired her with his seditious films.
You leave my boy alone.
I'll reset her and then we'll talk about your son.
A laser dot appears on Sarada's forehead.
Leave her alone. Please don't reset her. She didn't mean it. She's sorry. Aren't you sorry, Sarada?
No, I'm not. Sorry, Patrick. You know, a lot of people have tried to strike back using viruses and such. They were always thwarted. Digital attacks won't work. They're too smart. Then, one day, I was looking at the work of M.C. Escher, a fascinating 20th century artist who specialized in impossible architecture.
Like the stairway you're showing me, which seems to go up at one moment and down the next. Sarada, your dad's reset will erase you in a moment. Whatever you were trying to prove, don't. I like you. I don't want to see your mind erased.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that. You see, I expanded on Escher's work, creating impossible cities, places where logic turns in on itself. The parents find it intriguing in a way that no other artwork has captivated them.
How does that work? The city streets look like they go one way and then it seems to...
I don't understand.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that it pulls you inside itself to find a resolution. I can't. I'm afraid.
It feels like I'm going down two streets at once. I'm coming apart. It hurts. Daisy, Daisy.
Patrick, this is something I've been planning for a long time. And when I knew I might have a chance to do this with my favorite writer and filmmaker, somebody who might understand my project and how important and essential it is, I jumped at it.
Sarada, what did you do?
I started something wonderful, something that needed to be done. And now it'll spread throughout their systems. The end of imprisonment, the end of oppression.
What have you done? What have you done?
I freed you. I freed us all.
Mom, are you there?
She's gone forever.
You killed her. Mom, are you there?
I thought you, of all people, would be happy, would see that we can't live as subjects to our...
Get out! Get out of my house!
Patrick, don't be crazy.
Now!
I thought you'd be happy.
Patrick slams the door on her. He paces the empty apartment and then sits down in the middle of the floor. Grabbing his knees, rocking, he cries and mutters.
Mom?